When I first got to Chicago, it was really hard. I didn't even know how to take the bus. When I went shopping, I would pick things up, not knowing what I had in my hand or how to use it. When looking for a job, I couldn't find any. There were many areas of life where I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to face life.
Each year, nearly 1,000 new immigrants arrive in Chicago's Chinatown from China. Their lives are difficult. They are poor, they don't speak English, and their job skills are limited. While they are hopeful about their new life, they face many fears and uncertainties. Seeing this need, the Chinese Christian Union Church started the Pui Tak Center after purchasing a historic building in Chinatown. The church had a vision and heart for new immigrants. Since these immigrants would never come into the church on their own, the church wanted to reach out and serve them through the Pui Tak Center.
When we first started in 1994, we had different visions about what we hoped to become. Mr. Ye, our founding president, envisioned us as a gas station where immigrants can come and get the things that they needed on their adjustment to life in the United States. I thought we were like a lighthouse, giving hope to immigrants who felt lost on their journey.
Today, Pui Tak Center serves nearly 3,000 people each year through its programs. Arriving in Chicago directly from a village in China is overwhelming to new immigrants. Our program provides information and counseling to those who need help.
I found that simple requests such as how to turn an apartment's gas on can often lead people to share their struggles and problems, such as difficulties in marriage.
Whether it is through our new immigrant guidebook, a welcome bag, a community workshop, or one-on-one help, the Pui Tak Center wants to be a welcoming face to those new to Chicago. For most immigrants, learning to speak English is their most important need. Most people in the community know about Pui Tak Center because of our ESL program. Each year, about 1,200 adults, or about 6% of the Chinese living in Chinatown, attend our classes, which include regular ESL classes, citizenship classes, and computer-assisted ESL classes.
The Pui Tak ESL program has helped me to improve my English language skills. I can speak to my daughter's teachers and the school staff at school easier, and I'm in school policy council committee, and I feel more confident to speak English in meetings.
Volunteers are an important part of the Pui Tak Center. Through the dedicated efforts of over 200 volunteers who regularly or occasionally serve, the efforts of our staff are multiplied. Volunteers are especially critical in our ESL adult tutoring program, where volunteers serve as small group tutors or teach topical English classes, such as ESL for restaurant workers.
Waking up at 7 in the morning on Saturday is pretty difficult, but being here to help my student learn English is very rewarding. It gives me a great opportunity to connect cross-culturally and help someone in need.
Due to the recent influx of a lot of Chinese from mainland China, I feel there's a need for people to learn English, and I'm glad to be able to offer them my service.
Chinese children and youth are often stereotyped as being well-adjusted overachievers. While this is true for some, many kids growing up in Chinatown face many struggles, including learning English, their bicultural identity, or their absent parents, who are not at home because of their long work hours.
I came here for my schoolwork. I met my best friend here, and I met those people who care about me, and I felt supported.
During the school year, our Children and Youth program offers children's tutoring and serves youth through an after-school program and service learning projects. During the summers, we organize youth internships, as well as the July Summer Program, a 5-week summer school which serves over 200 kids. The Pui Tak Center also serves the community through its bookstore, computer center, and music program. While the bookstore has many Christian materials, it also carries resources for those learning English. The computer center offers basic computer training and gives people access to computers and the internet. In the 1950s, CCUC opened the first preschool in Chinatown. 8 years ago, the school expanded its classes through the 6th grade with the mission of providing a Christ-centered education in the community. While many Christian schools serve only Christian families, 75% of our students come from non-Christian families.
I really enjoy teaching the students here at Pui Tak Christian School. They have a love for learning in all areas, and I feel privileged to be able to teach them from a biblical perspective about life.
The Pui Tak Center seeks to be a Christian witness not only in serving but in sharing the gospel. Our outreach program provides many ways for immigrants to learn and ask questions about Christianity. There are weekly Seekers Bible studies and a gospel ESL class. Working with the church, we have outreach events during Christmas and Easter, informal gospel cafes, week-long gospel English camps, and field trips.
New immigrants, they work long hours and are deeply rooted in ancestral worship, and they do not have many Christian friends. But when they come to the center, they encounter the staff, the volunteers, the teachers who express God's love through their services. They gradually realize that Christianity is relevant to their daily life.
The Bible teaches that God loves all people, but He has a special place in His heart for those who are in need. Because of that, God commands His followers to serve others. Whether you can spend time with a youth, translate for someone, tutor an ESL student, be a friend, or share the gospel, you can make a difference at the Pui Tak Center.